It was on the time when you.
So we are live. We are the chest thumpers. I'm Victoria.
I'm Caitlin.
Jenny. Leah.
And we are going to show you how to perform CPR in a group setting and by yourself.
Okay, so what is CPR? According to the American Heart Association, CPR is a combination between chest compressions and breaths that help circulate the blood throughout the body and keep the heart beating in emergency situations. This can be used as a life-saving mechanism in any emergency situation. The first step in performing CPR is assessing the scene carefully. You want to do this accurately and carefully to ensure the safety of you, other rescuers, and also the patient. Assessment of the scene can affect the quality of care that you give to someone. For example, you don't want to use the AED electrodes and attach them to the patient if they are covered in water or in a pool of water. This could malfunction and be a risk for everyone involved. Next, you need to decide whether a group or an individual would be the most appropriate option to carry out CPR. In some instances where you'd want to use a group, or most situations you'd want to use a group, because many people might be able to solve a complex problem. It provides many more solutions and also makes the time available. More people can do something at once rather than just by an individual by themselves. One reason you'd want to use an individual is for conditions like disasters, if only one rescuer can make it to the patient, or if no one else is around. If you witness an arrest and there's no one else around, obviously you should know how to do CPR in order to save their life. But with that being said, a group CPR of at least 2 rescuers is always preferred. Next, when you have a 2 rescuer CPR, you want to have one person activate the emergency response system. This will allow all of you to communicate with the outside world and let them know that there's a CPR in progress and there's the possibility that further help might be needed. The other rescuer should determine if the patient is responsive or has a pulse. If there's no pulse or they're not responsive, the rescuer should start compressions. On an adult, a pulse is assessed by the carotid artery in the neck, just by simply placing the 2 fingers over the neck. If no pulse is detected, again, start chest compressions. In an infant or a very small child, you'll want to use your brachial artery on the inside of your arm. If you can't palpate a pulse that way, or if the pulse is below 40, you'll want to start chest compressions then as well. One tip for infants, since they aren't able to verbally communicate with you, is instead pat the bottom of their foot to see if they respond to that. If not, that's a good sign that they need CPR to be started.
Okay, so after you have assessed the situation and you understand that you need to start compressions, you need to get the patient to the ground in a supine position and on a hard surface. Then you start the compression. To do the compression, you need to overlap your hands and place over the patient's sternum. Press firmly about 2 inches deep into the patient's chest. Allow chest to recoil. Press down again. Repeat this motion at a cadence of 100 beats per minute. Then, start compression for an infant or a young child is a little different than an adult. You give more frequent breaths because the respiratory system is more of a concern than for adults. Use 2 fingers to administer firm compression to young patients. Palms should not be used. AED pads can be used of full size if pediatric size is not available. Be sure there is not an object or a substance that's blocking the airway before you begin your compressions. The second rescuer should help the first rescuer by, after activating the emergency response, go get and obtain the AED. The second rescuer will return to the scene with the AED while the other responder has started the compression. Attach the AED and turn the machine on. Let the AED analyze rhythm and a need for shock. Listen to the other rescuer for compressions count. Switch rescuers to prevent fear. Then, after that, you're going to do the compression ratio. Compressions followed by 2 rescue breaths. While one rescuer stops CPR, the other rescuer gives breath. Resume CPRs after 2 breaths. Adult patients or teenagers, 30 compressions per breath, and infants or child is 15 per 2 breaths.
Be careful not to ventilate too much. And allow the chest to rise and fall before giving the next one. For infants and small children give smaller breaths. Their breathing is much more important. The young children and infants are. Count out loud when performing. This allows for the other members to administer breaths when it is appropriate. It also helps the rescuer keep track of questions and rounds. You are going to want to switch rescuers about every 5 rounds to prevent speed. Report the number of cycles to other providers that help you. Pre-hospital care. CPR is important to administer until the next level of care is over. You don't want to stop the CPR unless it regains consciousness and is able to respond. To administer shocks, it states to do so. How to perform a 1-person CPR overview. Check the scene. Test the patient's responsiveness. We talked about. Tell someone in the surrounding area to activate the emergency response system or call 911. You're going to want to get 30 chest compressions and 2 breaths. And you continue that cycle until the emergency response team arrives. How to perform a 2-person CPR. Team consciousness. Call a partner to activate the emergency response and to grab an AED. Then you begin with the chest compressions, 30 compressions for 2 breaths. When the partner has returned, apply the AED in 6 rolls. So they are compressing and you are giving breaths. You have 6 breaths about every 5 minutes until the emergency response team arrives.
So, there are many pros to having multiple people perform CPR. Having multiple people in performing CPR helps individuals when prepared or quickly succeed. CPR is a very safe and it takes a lot out of you. So having multiple people allows individuals to quickly and regain the AEDs are also very important in when performing CPR because they improve the chance of survival for an individual. So when there are multiple people, there is the chance of an AED to be used because there is someone to go and test the AED and also activate the emergency response. Multiple people performing CPR also allows individuals to on one task. For example, either one person is directly on giving compression and the other person is directly on giving compression. Allows more accurate precise performance. And overall, having multiple people perform CPR improves the overall survival rate for the patient. So group communication is very important during CPR and in any healthcare setting. It is important because it allows individuals to communicate effectively. It allows individuals to understand what their task is doing. Usually there is one individual who takes over and tells the other people in the surrounding area, activate the emergency or make a start compression, etc. Um, this this allows precise communication allows for the flow of CPR to go correctly. Individuals also good communication allows CPR to and overall group communication helps saving the life. There are many different places where you can get your certification. You can go to the American Red Cross through GMAC, our college, Mercy. Also, if you're employed at any hospital, it's required that you have BLS training. And so we usually do that right at the hospital, Mercy Hospital. And you just go and read that every 2 years. Course, they do the steps for it, and then you actually have to perform it. So those are the places you can get your certification through CPR. And if you want more information about CPR, you can go to the American Heart Association website or the So that was awesome. And so now we have to debrief our project. As a team, spend a few minutes discussing your individual reactions and experience about the project. What thoughts and feelings were stimulated by the experience, and what ways did you spend positive or negative synergy as a team? How were your team's cognitive and presentation skills developed in and through this experience? So, what did you guys think of this whole project? I think overall we did pretty good presenting. We practiced beforehand and we split the roles evenly, so I think overall we did good. What do you guys think?
Sorry, I got cut off. My phone shut off again.
We were just discussing what we thought of the overall project and how we worked together.
I think it was difficult.
I would agree.
You two were like the leaders, obviously. I don't know. I didn't contribute as much as I should have probably. Busy life, busy schedule.
I think it was kind of one of the more realistic projects, honestly. I feel like, especially in the healthcare industry, like everyone gets busy and it's just hard to coordinate things. So I guess it's when you see traits in yourself, but also throughout the whole project that are frustrating. But if you can work as a group together, even when things are frustrating, I think that's one of the most important things. So even the fact that we were able to come to a conclusion today and get everything actually done, I think was awesome. because obviously things aren't always easy. So I thought that was something good to take out of it.
Yep. Definitely a very learning experience.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we got the project done. So,
Yep.
you know, we could have just said forget it, but we kept pushing. So I think that's a good thing.
All right. Does anyone want to add any little minute thing? All right. Well, then I think we're done. I'll upload the video and the paper and this.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Let us know if you need anything else, or I can send out that paper too.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
so, it was nice working with you guys. Good luck
Yeah.
with finals.
Bye, guys.
Bye.